Stop scrolling. Because the movies coming next aren't here to entertain you, they're here to shake you. This year, directors are pushing stories to the edge. Worlds collapsing, heroes breaking, and choices that cost everything. Some films will explode at the box office. Others will quietly ruin you, and stay in your head for days. And by the end of this list, one movie will make you rethink what cinema is capable of. This is Cinema Souls. Let's begin. Number 9. Disclosure Day.
If someone showed you, proved it.
In a near-present world, global consciousness fractures when an internationally televised broadcast is interrupted by an inexplicable event. A well-known meteorologist collapses mid-report,
Let's take a look at today.
uttering strange sounds that reverberate across screens worldwide. As unexplained phenomena, from collective visions to sudden mass anomalies, ripple through cities and rural towns alike, a disillusioned archivist becomes obsessed with uncovering hidden records of extraterrestrial contact. Meanwhile, powerful forces both want to suppress and exploit the truth. With every passing hour, the boundary between human certainty and cosmic mystery blurs, forcing humanity into a confrontation with an undeniable reality. We were never alone, and Disclosure Day will change everything. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Number 8. The Mandalorian and Grogu. The movie, directed by Jon Favreau, follows years after the fall of the Galactic Empire. The New Republic struggles to hold a fractured galaxy together. Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, and his apprentice Grogu are enlisted for a mission that could define the future of peace. When a shadowy Imperial warlord ignites an uprising on the edge of the Outer Rim, Mando must lead a ragtag alliance of old friends and new allies into a conflict that blurs the line between duty and destiny. Grogu's growing connection to the Force becomes a beacon of hope and a target for those who would seize power through fear. With familiar faces and unexpected adversaries, the duo must face their deepest fears and decide what it truly means to fight for a galaxy worth saving. Number 7. The Death of Robin Hood. The movie, directed by Michael Sarnowski, follows a wounded Robin Hood, haunted by his violent past, left for dead after what he thought would be his final battle. Taken in by a mysterious woman, he's offered a chance at redemption, but redemption comes at a cost. His enemies are closing in, his past is unforgiving, and the line between survival and surrender is razor-thin. Then everything shifts. Robin must decide, continue the fight, or finally let go of a lifetime of bloodshed. Forgiveness feels impossible, yet it might be the only way forward. Dark, emotional, heartbreaking. This isn't a story about stealing from the rich. It's a story about whether a legend can finally find peace. Number 6. Scream 7. The film, directed by Kevin Williamson, returns 30 years after the original Woodsboro murders. Scream's most enduring survivor, Sidney Prescott, now leads a quiet life with her family in Pine Grove, Indiana. But that peace is shattered when a new Ghostface killer begins stalking her daughter, forcing Sidney to confront all she thought she'd left behind. As old friends reunite and unexpected legacies surface, the town's darkest secrets resurge with chilling precision. Sidney's fight becomes not just about survival but about breaking the cycle of violence once and for all. Twists, betrayals, and the series' trademark meta-awareness escalate as the past and present collide, proving that in this world, legacy can be as terrifying as any mask. Number 5. Street Fighter. The film, directed by Kitao Sakurai, reunites Ryu and Ken for the World Warrior Tournament, but this time the stakes are higher than ever. A hidden conspiracy threatens not just the fighters, but the entire world. Old rivalries flare. New alliances form. Every punch, every kick, every special move could tip the balance between survival and total destruction. Then the twist hits. The true enemy isn't who they expected. And the heroes must confront their past as well as the threat looming over the world. Intense. Adrenaline pumping. Unstoppable. Street Fighter proves that heroism is forged in battle, and victory isn't guaranteed. Number 4. The Beauty. The film, directed by Ryan Murphy and Matthew Hodgson, follows a world obsessed with perfection. An experimental treatment promises impossible beauty, but its dark secret is lethal. When high-profile figures around the globe start dying under shocking circumstances, FBI agents Cooper Madsen and Jordan Bennett are dispatched into the glamorous yet cutthroat world of international fashion and biotech. As the investigation unfolds from Paris to Venice, Rome, and New York, they uncover a sexually transmitted virus marketed as the Beauty. a genetic enhancer that turns ordinary people into walking icons of perfection, until their bodies revolt. A shadowy tech billionaire will stop at nothing to protect his empire, sending his deadly enforcer to silence anyone who gets too close to the truth. As public panic spirals into a global crisis, the agents must decipher who's manipulating events and confront the horrifying cost of society's obsession with physical ideals. Number 3. Apex. After a devastating personal loss, Sasha retreats deep into the unforgiving Australian wilderness to test her limits and seek peace, but solace turns to terror when she becomes the target of a ruthless hunter with his own warped agenda. Pushed to the edge of human endurance, she must use every ounce of strength, skill, and cunning to survive in a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game where the environment is as lethal as the man pursuing her. Jagged cliffs, treacherous rapids, and blistering heat become both adversaries and allies as Sasha draws on hidden reserves of resilience. With every narrow escape and harrowing moment, the film explores what it means to face inner demons and external threats simultaneously, proving that survival isn't just about strength, but about the will to fight even when hope seems lost. The film is directed by Baltasar Kormaker. Number 2. The Strangers, Chapter 3. The movie, directed by Rennie Harlin, continues the nightmare of masked intruders preying on unsuspecting victims. This time, a new family is caught in the crosshairs of relentless psychological and physical torment. Every shadow hides a threat. Every creak signals danger. And as the family fights to survive, the invaders' rules become terrifyingly unpredictable. Then comes the edge-of-your-seat moment. Survival isn't just about strength, it's about ingenuity, trust, and sheer will. Horrifying. Tense. Relentless. The Strangers, Chapter 3 proves that fear never sleeps, and neither do nightmares. Number 1 to 28 years later. The Bone Temple. The movie, directed by Nia DaCosta, throws us into a land where the world ended, but humanity refused to. Scattered survivors cling to fragile communities built on fear, faith, and hard-won routines. When a young wanderer stumbles upon whispers of a hidden sanctuary known only as the Bone Temple, he sets out across a ravaged countryside haunted not just by the infected, but by what people have become to outlast them. His journey draws the attention of a charismatic cult leader who believes the apocalypse is not a tragedy to end, but a transformation to complete. As science, superstition, and survival collide, a small band of strangers must decide whether to preserve what's left of the old world or embrace a terrifying new order. In the ruins of civilization, the deadliest threat isn't the virus, it's the future humanity chooses to build. The Bone Temple proves that some secrets are meant to stay buried. 9 stories. 9 worlds. 9 journeys that remind us why we watch, why we feel, why we care. Some will make you laugh. Some will make you cry. Some will leave your heart racing long after the credits roll. And in each, there's a truth that echoes in all of us. Every choice matters, every bond matters, every journey matters. So, which movie grabbed your soul the most? Which hero would you follow? And which world would you fight to survive? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your soul's reaction. And if one of these stories made your heart race, hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe. Because the journey isn't over, and the next adventure is just around the corner. Until next time, stay soulful. Stay cinematic.